Hi all, welcome to the Storyline Felipe Anderson player review. Yes, I have unlocked him pretty much right away. Joys of grinding FIFA and all the objectives. If we can smash links, would be awesome. Sub to channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GSLegend. All links are down below. Follow the channel and social media links as always. Comment down below if you're going to do him or Aouar, or if you're even going to bother getting to that far. Hopefully you enjoy this player review. All links, as I said, down in the description below. As always, hit that notification bell, would be much appreciated. So Anderson or Aouar, both 87 rated. Anderson plus 3 boost. Aouar has been given quite a significant boost. Defence and physical just shy of the 80 plus club. Normally I would probably go Aouar, but due to teams we feel Felipe Anderson's kind of where we're going just now, and also in terms of reviews I think people would probably go Aouar anyway. But we'll just do a little before we jump into Anderson's stats. Might as well recap over Aouar so you get an idea of what he is like. Pretty half decent card actually. Let's see, defending physical just shy of 80 plus club, so you can easily do that with chem style. 91 dribbling. Normally I would say he is probably the card to generally go for, but because we kind of need a left winger other than an icon, and we're not going Pires obviously for icon swaps, Felipe Anderson becomes our kind of mandatory left wing option. But definitely looks a nice looking card. I would probably say for him you kind of do need that strength boost. That is what he needs. Where he goes up to like 87, 88 rate as the year progresses is another question. So in terms of Felipe Anderson, his pros are his pace and league. Cons are grind and other left wings, really, all honesty, even though he's a free card. But we've gone with Neymar, Bernard's screen version and Mane as alternatives. Rocked them up in our full squad that we use. In front three with Inform Jesus and Bernardo Silva. He is on 10 games, so pretty much straightforward. We've played a fair amount of games with him. He's got 92 pace, 84 acceleration, 92 pace, 84 shot, 84 pass, 91 dribbling, 50 defending and 70 physical. Generally looks good all round looking card. Maybe not the best boosts in the world. Obviously we've position changed him to a left winger. We've put Hawk on him just to boost him up even more in his pace, his shooting and physical. We feel they're the main three elements that kind of need the significant boosts. Now I would say could he play central like a cam or a striker? I would say yes, because what I've found with him in game, from the 6 games, he stands on the wings and does nothing, or if he does, you've got to kind of bring him into the game and he doesn't really do it for me. Like, he's a weird card. Like, I think I'm trying to use him, like I'm trying to use him well, but not well enough. But 4-star weak foot, 4 starts for moves, 6 games played, 1 assist. I've been trying as hard as I can each game to try and make him do something, whether it be a shot, a goal. That's why I've tried to take every corner of him, every free kick, and then forget a penalty, which has been non-existent in the 6 games. And plus when you're playing like Division 5, Division 6 standard, it's not the best in the world because we're not doing champs, really, in honesty. But he's got 92 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, which we've got +5 with Hawk, 82 attack position goes to 92, 85 finishing, 93 shot power goes to 99, 91 long shots, 79 volleys goes up to 89, 57 penalties goes up to 67, 86 vision crossing, 73 free kicks, 86 short pass, 80 long pass, 81 curve, 92 agility, 89 balance, 79 reactions, 91 ball control, 93 dribbling, 86 composure, 72 interceptions, and 46 heading accuracy, which is no big deal, 42 jumping, 84 stamina, 63 strength and 76 aggression. And obviously the boost squat for physical with Hawk, so it kind of helps him that a little bit more because you kind of need it for that strength. He is a little bit weak on it, but I didn't really find strength an issue. What I found the issue with him is his positioning, despite having what I would assume was pretty sound positioning, but he just doesn't get, when he's in the key positions, I think he just kind of lacks that kind of like end product, whether it be like what I was finding was every game I was playing him in against, we had two against Semedo. One was the base version, one was the headliners. 2 against Mbabu, both the Europa League Live version. 1 game against Lazaro, and then the last game was like Wan-Bissaka, I think it was. I might be wrong, but he generally was like, I was able to bomb down the wings freely most of the time, like not a problem. People were giving me free rein. Like, when I was using Trossard, for example, I was able to utilise his abilities to kind of dribble in and get the ball into the final third to create assists or goals even. With Felipe Anderson, I wasn't getting the same impact, where it be like I was either trying too hard, or where I was overcompensating somewhere, or if he's maybe just too quick, or his dribbling's just too good, or something like that. But even then, I would have thought, the way I was playing Trossard, I was playing the exact same way. Like, yes, Trossard is a bit slower, and you sometimes maybe work a little bit better, but when you've got someone that's got the pace that can bomb down the wings and just work how you want them to, and yet you're still not getting goals out of them, or assists, or even kind of like shots at, like enough shots on goal, it kind of gives you a bit of concern to say, like, why have you got this card? And I think that's kind of where people will say, I'm not wanting this card, and this is kind of why I've done him. Like, I want to kind of get that out there and say, like, look, yes, he's a good looking left winger, but he lacks the end product that we kind of want out of a good left winger, and I think that's where Mane, Neymar provided. But at the same time, you're not going to spend the coin, I think, for Bernard if you're not a fan of him, because you kind of need someone that's going to give you a good end product. And then you kind of then think of Trossard, you say to yourself, do I go and bother grinding him? So it's a difficult one. Like, you want to enjoy the card, but at the same time you want to get the best use of him. What I might find is that, like say tomorrow, if I played games, I might find he plays better, like because I'm focusing so heavily on Felipe Anderson. But it's like when I've used Bernardo Silva, I'm not failing on him. Bernardo, a great return out of him when he drops into the central position, so I might have to look at the instructions for Felipe Anderson, just to kind of maybe find a way that I can utilise him best. But as cards go, he is a good left winger, I will not deny that. Yes, he didn't bring the goals and only got like one, technically 2 assists, because the free kick he did kind of assist with. But is he worth the hassle? In short, no. I'd go and get Aouar. If I could change up the team and I could get Aouar in over Felipe Anderson, then I would, because in all honesty, I'm not really enjoying this. I've not enjoyed him as much as I thought I was going to enjoy him, but at the same time, I kind of thought, let's go out, get him, be different, and have a bit of fun into the bargain. So overall, I'm saying, is he worth it? He's an 8 out of 10. He is worth getting, but not as much as Aouar. I'd go all out for him if you're going for Storyline Player. Obviously, there's better left wingers like Mane, Neymar, Bernard, Sané, Coutinho. There's tons of left wingers that you can kind of work with that are better and just as good, in all honesty. But I would say, overall, in terms of an end return, I would say he's about a 7.5. Like, Trossard is just as good, and like he's still quite a bit of a grind, but Felipe Anderson is just one of these cards that needs something. It might just be physical boost, might just be a better end return, or maybe just going to play him centrally. I maybe going to change from 4-3-3 to maybe like a 4-3-1-2 in game, perhaps, where he's maybe playing striker with Bernardo Silva as like a cam, maybe something like that. But I think positionally is where you kind of need to address him and find a way to get a better use out of Felipe Anderson, because he definitely goes missing a few for an end product, and if you don't want to be over relying on Jesus or Bernardo Silva to get you the goals. But hopefully you find this useful, folks. As I said, let me know in the comments down below. Are you going to go for Felipe Anderson, Aouar, not bother at all? And also, did you go for Cáceres or Tomiyasu in regards to level 14? But as I said, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this grind that I've put together for you. Smash like as always, sub to the channel for new informative G's Legend, and I'll catch you all later.